Hello everyone and welcome back to Ballers Take Flight. On this episode we will be going over Michael Jordan's shoe deal. Make sure to stay till the end of this video to find out why it is the biggest deal in NBA history. If you're new to this channel or you haven't done so yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button and smash the like button. Shoes have always been a big part of the NBA. For many years, basketball players wore Converse's Chuck Taylor All-Star sneakers. Nike's first basketball sneaker, the Nike Bruin, arrived in 1972. Eventually, Nike would grow larger and come to dominate the NBA shoe universe. Today, the company signs most of the top NBA players to insanely lucrative contracts. Currently, the largest of these contracts is said to be valued at $1 billion. Sneakers. To talk about NBA stars and endorsement contracts is first and foremost to talk about shoe deals. Brand categories like beverages, electronics, trading cards, and video games also offer large contracts to NBA players. But those deals very rarely pay like the shoe companies. An entire sneaker culture has risen around collecting, reselling, and stepping out in style in sneakers designed or endorsed by some of the NBA's best players. Other early Nike sneakers include the Nike Blazer of 1978, the Nike Air Force One in 1982, and then the Nike Air Jordan 1, released in 1985. The Nike Air Jordan 3 was the first design to use the now famous Jumpman symbol. Michael Jordan is currently the top NBA earner for his Nike sneakers and apparel, now a Nike sub-brand. He's not the only one with lucrative endorsements. A sneaker and apparel contract can be an NBA player's best endorsement deal, bringing in more than half of their non-salary income. Basketball, along with soccer, is an international sport, so it's worth it for global athletic apparel companies to pay huge amounts to stars they can use in global marketing, especially in China. Unlike all the rest of the major sports, basketball is played at the highest level in shoes you can buy and wear to school, the gym, or the mall. When your favorite athletes in almost any other sport make the highlight reels, they are probably wearing cleats. No one over the age of 7 is wearing cleats off the field. But if you're a basketball fan, you can certainly lace up your favorite athlete's sneakers and go just about anywhere. According to Forbes, there are currently 14 current and former NBA players making at least $9 million a year from shoe deals. 9 of those are with Nike. Aside from Michael Jordan's huge earnings, LeBron James, Kevin Durant, and Giannis Antetokounmpo have the 3 top contracts for Nike. The monetary amounts they receive from their deals are affected by sales, individual awards, and their team's performance. LeBron has by far the biggest deal, one that is worth a mind-bending amount of money. NBA stars are positioned more than other professional athletes for these insanely lucrative contracts that, in some cases, pay more than their basketball salaries. Many are seen as fashion and pop culture icons for their off-court attire and activities. Social media accounts with large followings, often in the millions, give an even greater and more measurable audience for their promotional efforts. Michael Jeffrey Jordan, known by his initials MJ, is an American former professional basketball player and the principal owner of the Charlotte Hornets of the NBA. He played 15 seasons in the NBA, winning 6 championships with the Chicago Bulls. His biography on the official NBA website states, "By acclamation, Michael Jordan is the greatest basketball player of all time. He is considered instrumental in popularizing the NBA around the world in the 1980s and 1990s. Jordan played 3 seasons for Coach Dean Smith with the North Carolina Tar Heels. As a freshman, he was a member of the Tar Heels national championship team in 1982. Jordan joined the Bulls in 1984 as the 3rd overall draft pick and quickly emerged as a league star, entertaining crowds with his prolific scoring. His leaping ability, demonstrated by performing slam dunks from the free throw line in slam dunk contests, earned him the nicknames Air Jordan and his airness. He also gained a reputation as one of the best defensive players in basketball. Jordan won his first NBA championship with the Bulls in 1991 and followed that achievement with titles in 1992 and 1993, securing a three-peat. Although Jordan abruptly retired from basketball before the 1993-94 NBA season and started a new career in minor league baseball, he returned to the Bulls in March of 1995 and led them to 3 additional championships in 1996, 97, and 98. As well as then a third 72 regular season wins in the 1995-96 NBA season. He retired for a second time in January 1999, but returned for 2 more NBA seasons from 2001 to 2003 as a member of the Washington Wizards. Jordan's individual accolades and accomplishments include 6 NBA Finals Most Valuable Player awards, 10 scoring titles, both all-time records, 5 MVP awards, 10 All-NBA First Team designations, 9 All-Defensive First Team honors, 14 NBA All-Star Game selections, and 3 All-Star Game MVP awards, 3 steal titles, and the 1988 NBA Defensive Player of the Year award. He holds the NBA records for highest career regular season scoring average of 30.12 points per game and highest career playoff scoring average of 33.45 points per game. In 1999, he was named the greatest North American athlete of the 20th century by ESPN and was second to Babe Ruth on the Associated Press's list of athletes of the century. Jordan is a 2-time inductee into the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame, having been enshrined in 2009 for his individual career and again in 2010 as part of the group induction of the 1992 United States Men's Olympic Basketball Team, the Dream Team. He became a member of the FIBA Hall of Fame in 2015. One of the most effectively marketed athletes of his generation, Jordan is also known for his product endorsements. He fueled the success of Nike's Air Jordan sneakers, which were introduced in 1984 and remain popular today. Jordan also starred as himself in the 1996 film Space Jam. He became part owner and head of basketball operations for the Charlotte Bobcats, now known as the Hornets, in 2006 and bought a controlling interest in 2010. In 2014, Jordan became the first billionaire player in NBA history. Going back to 1984, Nike teamed up with Michael Jordan to launch Jordan Brand, a brand of shoes and athletic wear built around the player. At the time, Nike was a struggling brand selling running shoes with an idea to reinvent itself as a company for athletic all-stars. Michael Jordan and Nike then created the Air Jordan brand, and the young star was paid $500,000. That figure has come a long way since, with Jordan continuing to be the most popular sneaker both on and off the court. But ESPN reported that it wasn't so easy for the company to sign the then-budding NBA rookie. Nike reportedly offered Jordan $500,000 a year, in cash, for 5 years, hoping it could convince him to come on board. Let's fast forward to 35 years, and his 2019 earnings from the brand topped $130 million. Michael Jordan has been collecting Nike Jordan paychecks since 1984. It may take decades to see if a player like Zion Williamson could one day eclipse these stratospheric endorsement deals. During that time, Jordan really wanted to work with Adidas, but Adidas wasn't really an option for Jordan as the company was undergoing a leadership shift at the time. Converse, the shoe Jordan wore while playing for the University of North Carolina, also wanted to sign Jordan, but it already had celebrity athlete endorsers in Magic Johnson and Larry Bird. Converse made Jordan an offer, but he reportedly wasn't excited by it and didn't know where he would fit in the brand's already star-studded lineup. Still, Jordan made one last attempt at his dream company, taking Nike's offer to Adidas and asking them to come anywhere close to the offer. It didn't work out with Adidas, and Jordan ultimately signed with Nike. Jordan hung his high tops for the third and final time in 2003, but he is still the king of the basketball shoe market. Sales of the Air Jordan XXXI have been soft, but the retro Jordan business remains strong. Nike's Jordan revenues were $2.8 billion for the fiscal year ending May 2016, up 18% over the previous 12 months. Jordan's net worth is $1.3 billion, and $110 million is a conservative estimate for MJ. Thanks, Nike. During the years Jordan was still playing professional basketball, the brand would release a new sneaker with every season, and it was the shoe Jordan would play in that year. Air Jordan is a brand of basketball shoes, athletic, casual, and style clothing produced by Nike. The Air Jordan that was first produced for Michael Jordan in 1984 was designed by Peter C. Moore. The red and black colorway of the Nike Airship, the prototype for Jordan 1, was later outlawed by then NBA Commissioner David Stern for having very little white on them. This rule, known as the 51% rule, was repealed in the late 2000s. After the Nike Airship was banned, Michael Jordan and Nike introduced the Jordan 1 in colorways with more white, such as the Chicago and black toe colorways. Then they used the Nike Airship's ban as a promotional tool in advertisements, hinting that the shoes gave an unfair competitive advantage. The Air Jordan 1 was originally released from 1985 to 1986, with re-releases known as retros in 1994, 2001 through 2004, and 2007 to the present. Nike Air Jordan shoes came in different colors and designs, each having their own signature names. Some released colorways for the Air Jordan 1 include black and red, and white, black, and red in September 15th of 1985, with black and royal blue also released the same year. The following year, they released a white-blue one. The next releases were made in the year 2009 with options for Max Orange, Sea Green, and Shadow Gray White. Then again in the following year with Wolf Gray, Spice White, Metallic Silver, White Black, Anthracite, and Altitude Green Black released. Because of its cool swag, style, and brand, Air Jordans aren't cheap. Sneaker lovers, or what most people would call them, sneakerheads, collect all the Jordans they can get no matter the price. They would search every site and store for a pair of Nike Air Jordans. That's how big the brand is. Michael Jordan dominated on court, and the basketball legend continues to do so in retirement, thanks to his lucrative Air Jordan brand. Well, that's it for this video. What can you say about it? Any thoughts on this one? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and hit that like button. Hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching. Catch us in the next video.